What's up, Reject Nation of the Patroniject Nation? We're watching Attack on Titan, 57th Expedition Beyond the Wall, Part 3. Light 'em up! That's right, he fired a gun at the very end. Every time I watch this show, it's at the right time in my life. It's like just when I need it most. I want to say Captain. This horror movie music, man. Trying to have a conversation with you, Captain. Trying to have a conversation with you. Like how they can't hear her really stomping right now. That seemed to do nothing. It did nothing. As I'm filming this, I'm going to be going to my brother's in about a half hour, so I'm going to have to make my review really quick of this episode. But I think this is the last part of the Beyond the Walls. Could be very much wrong about that. Either way, I want to learn who that tall giant bitch is. Who I think Angelina Jolie could play in the live action version. If I were to cast the main three actors, Eren would be played by Logan Paul. And Mikasa would be played by Sissy Spacek, and Armin would be played by John Humphrey. Let's just face it, no one else looks more like Armin than him. And maybe Christian Harloff would play the main Titan. I think you just cast YouTubers. I think that would go over well. Be easy to market. It's me filling time while the credits roll. Bite. It's not what the title on Netflix called this. It's to be a bitch, isn't it? No, man, so make sure you don't get hurt. Because there's answers within you. Eren, don't listen to orders. Hulk out now. Oh! Hulk out. Quit bitching, Eren. You guys just follow orders like little bitches, don't you? Do it. Do it. I think something's going to stop him from doing it. I think it's going to be Levi. His life's pretty much in danger. Whoa. Damn. Everything's slowing down for this choice. Good visual storytelling. I love how Kami's talking in the middle of all this. Well, I mean, I still think he should Hulk out. Oh, Aaron has to sacrifice. Huh. Just happens organically. This voice actor Levi's so lucky. Just come in and say every line the same. That's what he has to do. He has no choice but to learn. As fascinating as this is, I would like to get back to the chase. Use it now, buddy. You know you're fine. This is a flashback. He's raising his voice. Oh, what, Aaron? That's scary. Levi, you badass. I would love to. If there's someone I cosplay as, it's Levi. Especially in these times, my friend. Because they're happy you can't fucking tighten out on them. I don't think they really like you, bud. It's the spoons. He always had a spoon. Whoa. It's crazy how, he thought he had a reliable way of activating it, but now he's unsure. How? Levi's gonna intervene, yeah. Aaron just has everything so unfair, man. Ew. Whoa, what a shot. That misunderstanding put everything in smokes, man. Damn. They were happy you couldn't turn Titan, remember? Tough decisions based on the worst case scenario. That's a good life lesson. Girls poop too. Spoons activate everything. This is a great episode. I really like this episode. So every time he has a goal, he transforms. That's tough. You did bite yourself, though. Hi. Let's apologize. A little small bite. All that fucking hostility. All right. Let me say I'm sorry. Of course not. Beautiful violin, man. This is a cool structure. I like the structure a lot of this episode. That's some moving shit right there. Oh, back to the death. Oh, that is so creepy. I don't know why. Man, they all get crushed. Uh-huh, that's my shit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. What if that didn't do the trick at all? Of course they're gonna take the time alive. They have to. They need to study the shit out of that fucking bitch. See, Aaron? It's like a dark glory right now. That's what Levi does. To be continued. Cool beans, beans, beans. That episode was an interesting journey because when it was first going, picks up right where the last one left off, where Levi fires his gun. My hair looks funky as funk ever gets funk right now. When the episode started off, it picks up right where the last one left off. You know, when he's riding with them, the scouts start telling him, you know, like, you gotta trust us, especially that one chick, the cute one. They're all cute. All the girls in the show are cute. There's never an ugly woman in this show. And she starts saying, you gotta trust us. And it did dawn on me in that moment, I don't really know who these guys are. And I don't even know who this girl is, but they seem to have formed some tight relationship that I'm just so unaware of. So when it went to a flashback, I thought we were just gonna be there for a couple of minutes and move on after that. I thought it was cool that this whole episode revolved around themes of trust, themes of choice, putting your choice in the trust of others. Because all that flashback stuff was cool, you know. It's nice that Aaron was able to slow down and really remember everything that went on in that time in just a matter of a few seconds. Because I thought that was an important element, because Aaron seemed to just get kind of lucky when he bit his hand and then he would tighten out, and you just assume, oh, that's the way Aaron does it. He just happened to know the cool trigger point. You just bite your hand right here and bam, you're tightened. It's kind of a nerve-wracking situation to know that he can't just call upon it when he needs to or when he wants to. He needs to have a certain goal in mind. This episode of him bonding and becoming a member of the Scouts and learning to put his trust in others, because we've seen Aaron a lot of the time go against the grain, go against orders, go against what he's supposed to be doing, and oftentimes that works in his favor. This time, though, if he didn't do that, he would have lost the respect of his colleagues. They also might have had to kill him because he just wasn't being obedient, and these Scouts have viewed him as a potential monster, so if he doesn't listen to them, he could be viewed as a threat. So a lot rode on that choice of him having to tighten out or not. And I loved that moment where he touches the spoon, he forms like some giant arm. All the Scouts are just, you know, like, prove to us that you're not fucking evil. Prove to us, you motherfucker. All the show's missing is a few F words. God fucking damn it, Aaron, you fucking piece of shit. That reaction makes sense. From an audience perspective, we know Aaron and we know Aaron's a good guy. So you're like, dude, guys, lay off of the dude for a second, would you? From a perspective of them already not trusting him, where these guys have trained to a certain point where their only motivation, their only real job they have is to attack, hunt, kill Titans or work away from them. Makes sense that they would just be on guard and be fearful and be even kind of relieved that he wasn't able to Titan out. So when he does in the spur of the moment, it makes sense that everyone turned against him. So when they all unite together to say, hey, you know, we forgive you for what happened, we're sorry for behaving like dicks, but you got to trust us, it does add a new element to this ensemble that is constantly growing. And I did appreciate that moment too, when there's a cat here. What's her name? Miss Hage? I forget if there's an N there or not, but female scientist who loves Titans. Oh, she is so funny. You know, I know some people kind of don't like her, but I think she's hysterical because when everyone's just giving her shit, she shows up and she's just, oh my God, I'm so fucking excited. I love that. I really do think that in some ways I could see how having her in the show can feel like a forced comedic element. I don't feel that though. It kind of feels like a necessary element and a refreshing element, especially to this show, which tends to be very serious. And some other highlight moments I liked before Eren started flashing back to his time with the scouts, the trusting, bonding relationship that he formed with them, of how Levi started talking to him, you know, basically saying, you got to make a choice, man. It's all your choice. It's like everything goes white around Eren and goes white around them. And it just really focuses on this conversation that's going down. I love how in the midst of a crazy chase from a giant titan and you're riding on a horse, Levi's voice does not bounce. It stays that same soothing tone throughout. And that was really fucking bitching at the end when they got the female titan and they captured her. That was a real bitching moment. I guess I could see why Levi didn't say what they were doing. Maybe it was all about, you know, they have to get Eren to trust him, or maybe they wouldn't have understood or knew that there would be rebellious acts if they were intentionally sacrificing soldiers in order for a greater good. The choices do make sense, and you know, these soldiers were warned that some might have to be sacrificed in order to get somewhere further and win this war. But it was a bitchin' ass moment. I really loved it. This is a great episode. This is a great. Now I can't wait to learn who this female titan is, man. All right, guys, thanks for watching.